Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be showing you how to add a comment section to a blog website using Django web framework. If you can remember, in our previous video we developed this website where we display our cyber security learning courses. This website has many features like this is the blog index view, and this index view will have the list of posts obtainable in our blog website. Also we have this site menu. In the site menu we have home page, about us page, service page, contact us page. Also we have this side widgets here, category widgets and other widgets. If you want to know how we develop this website, you can consider watching our previous video, because this tutorial is purposely for adding a comment section to this blog. In any blog website, the comment section should always be inside the blog post detail view. For instance, you can never find the comment section at the home page of any blog website. As you can see, in our case, there is no comment section at this footer section. So if you want to find the comment section, you need to go inside a blog post detail view. For instance, if I click on this read more button, I'll be taken to the blog post detail view, whereby I can read the full detail about the blog post. So after reading, you'll be able to add a comment about what you understood, or ask a question about what you didn't understand, or maybe commend them for the good work they have. So as you can see here, by adding a comment section, you need to give a name, your name, a body and an email. So this email will be used to contact you should the case be they need to reply you, or other important for other important purposes. So as you can see, once you add a comment, it will be displayed beneath it, but these comments need to be approved by the author of such websites. So in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to do all these things in simple steps. So if that is what you are interested in, stick around, I'll be back in a moment. Hello, welcome back to this video. Before I get started, I want to remind you that if you are new to my channel, or you are a returning watcher and you have not subscribed before, please do that by using that subscribe button below and turning on notifications so that you'll be updated once I release a new video. As you can see, this code here are the code we had while designing the blog website. I'm not going to explain this. As I said earlier, I have a link to the video in the description below, so if you are interested in watching it, it's nice you check it out. The link will be in the description below. So for you to add a comment section to any blog website, you need to create a class that you use to manage the comment section. So to do that, I come here and create a class called let me call this comment. So this comment is going to inherit from models.model. So I specify this colon. So after specifying the semicolon, the first thing you need to do is to give this class field. The first field I'm going to give it is a many-to-one relationship mapped to post. So in this case, let me do this. You understand as I do it. Post is equal to models.foreign key. Inside this bracket, we are going to use the post class, which is a class we use to manage our blog website. As I said earlier, you can understand more about this post class in our previous video. So after adding this post class, the next thing you need to do is to add this on delete is equal to models.cascade, like this. So you need to give it a related name called related name. In this case, let me call this comment, like this. So after the post field, the next field we need to give it is the name field. That is the name of the person that is trying to comment. In this case, I'm going to give it name equal to models dot this is going to be character field. Let's give it a mass length of equal to 80 characters. So after the name, let us give the body field. So body in this case should be inherited from models dot, this should be a text field. Usually the text field don't have a maximum character that you should give it. So after this body field, we need to also give it a created on field. That is the date at which the comment was posted. In this case, I'm going to specify the variable created on. So this is going to be models dot date time field. So auto add now is equal to true. So after this, we need to give it another field called active. This will enable us to be able to specify whether the post the comment should be published or drafted. So in this case, I'm going to give it a active equal to models dot boolean field. Should be a boolean field, right? So default should be false. And lastly, we need to give it an email field, so that will prompt the user to enter his email should the case be we want to send him a message. So let us specify models dot email field, yes, and like this. So after this, you need to create a meta class. In this case, I'm going to hit enter, then type in class like this, then this class I will call it meta. So specify an ordering field right here. So ordering is equal to, I need to order the comments by the date at which they were created on. So I put this square bracket, then inside it I put a negative sign, then order it by this field called created on field. So created on like this. So after this one, I need to also define this function def underscore str, hit enter. Then I need to return two main field in this our comment class. So in this case, I'm going to type return, then type in this our comment class exactly the same way is looking here. So after it, I need to put this dictionary tag 2 times by another dictionary tag. Then outside this, we need to put dot format. So inside this format, we need to use these two fields called name and body in our comment class. So I type self dot name, then put a comma, then self dot body, exactly the same way it is looking here. So after this, let me check if we have got an error in this class. I think this should be related name, not related query name. So after that, also this is supposed to be a comment in a small letter, because our class right here is a comment class in a capital letter, and if you should put a capital letter as well here while trying to use it, it will conflict. So we need to put it this way. So after this, we need to go to our admin.py file and register this comment class. So let me find it. This is right here. So inside this admin.py file, we need to create another class called comment admin class comment admin. Let me call it this way. Then this comment admin needs to inherit from admin dot model admin like this, then we put colon here. So inside this class, we need to specify this field, some field right here. We need to specify list display, list filter, and search field. List display is all about how our comments will be displayed at the back end, that is at our admin section. So also the list filter will help us to filter our comments by a particular field, while search field is used to search for a particular keyword at our admin section. So let me specify them. So let me put a list display first. So this list display is going to have I think in our model.py we had post name body and active. So we are going to make use of post name body and active. So we'll come right here, we'll put this post, put a comma, name, put another comma, body, put another comma, then post name and what I forgot to, sorry guys, post name and active. So let me come back right here and put the last one called active. So after this one, we need to also put our list filter field. So list filter, we're going to filter the comments by, let's filter by status, that is active status of the comments, so that we'll be able to filter those that are published or rejected. So let's filter it by active. So after that, we all need to also put a search field. So search field equal to the square bracket in this case. So the search field, I'm going to make use of the name and the body, post field. So after this, we need to also define another name called action. Actions, need to give it approve comments underscore comments, so that we'll be able to approve comments or reject it at our admin section. But for this to work, we need to create a function that we use to do that. In this case, I'm going to define a function and I will call it approve underscore comment, exactly the same way it's looking here. So this is going to make use of let me put this bracket, self comma request, then query set like this. Then after that, we need to put this query set dot update, then active is equal to true, like this. So after that, we need to register this class, both the comment class and the comment admin class. But before we did that, we need to import our comment class. So we specify comma right here and put a comment, exactly the same way we modeled it in our model.py. So after that, we'll come right below here, then put admin dot site dot register. Then inside this, we are going to put our comment class and our comment admin class, like this. After registering these comments on this admin.py, we need to create a form that we'll use to get an input from the user. So we'll go to our blog app right here, then create a new Python file, then we'll call it forms, hit enter. So inside this form file, we are going to import our comment class. So from .model import comment, like this. Also, we need to import the form class from Django. So let me import it from Django, import forms. So after that, we need to create our class form. So class comment form, this needs to inherit from forms.model form, like this. So after this, we need to also create, I think I have to put a colon right here. So after this, we need to create another meta class. So class meta, put a semicolon. Then our model, the model we are going to be making use of in this form class is our comment model. So we'll specify comment right here, like this. Also, we need to specify the fields that we will be making use of in this comment, because not only all the fields in our comment model that we'll be using. We are going to be making use of a name, body, and email. So now let us go to our views.py and create our views for our comment section. So let me find view.py. This is it right here. So inside this place we are going to clean up this post detail view that we rendered in our previous video. We are going to make use of function. So but before that I need to import this our form. So from forms, import comments form like this. So I need to also import our comment model. So from dot model import comment like this. So after that we need to come right here and then define a function. So this function I'm going to call it post detail like this. So it's going to take two arguments, request then and slug. You understand better later in this video why it's taking these two arguments. So after that I need to give it a template name. So template, in this case template underscore name equal to post detail underscore detail dot html. So after that we need to also query the database for the particular post at which a comment is being submitted. But before I do that I need to import a class called getObjects of 404. So and is on Django.shortcut. So in this case I just put comma here and then put get underscore objects, hit enter. Then after that I need to come right here and then put post equal to get objects of 404. In this case I'm going to make use of the post class. Then slug is equal to slug like this. So after this one we need to define a comment, like filter the comment that has been submitted on this post. In this case I'm going to call it comments is equal to post dot objects dot filter. In this case I'm going to filter active equal to true. So those comments that has already been submitted and approved will be stored at this comment variable, so that we'll be able to render it later in our template. So after that we need to initialize another variable called a new comment. So let me call this new underscore comment. So why we are doing this is because we need to get a request from the user, that is a comment request. The user need to use our form class, the form that we just created, to make a request, either to submit new comments or to get the comment form. So in this case we are going to assign this to none at this initialization, none in this case. So after that we need to check if the user is submitting a post request or a get request. In this case we are going to make use of an if statement. So if request like this dot method equal to, let's say, posts first. Post should be in capital letter. Then we need to create another variable called a comment underscore form equal to, this is going to be assigned to comment form in capital letter, the way we created it in our forms. Then our data is equal to request dot post. Also we need to check if this comment form is valid, so we are going to make use of a nested if statement. So in this case I'm going to put if comment form dot is valid like this. Then we are going to assign this to our new comment, which is this one was as equated to none at the start of this function. So in this case I'm going to type new comment is equal to comment form dot save. Then inside it we need to put commit is equal to true. Why we are putting this is because if we save this, if we didn't put this commit equal to true, this new comment will be saved randomly at our database, but we want it to be saved at a particular post. So we need to specify new comment dot post is equal to post, which is this post that will assign to this get objects of all for at the start of this video. So after doing this, we need to also save this. So we'll now say new comment dot save like this. Sorry, I made a mistake right here. This is supposed to be commit is equal to false like this. So after that, we need to specify the else condition of this if statement. Remember that this is a nested if statement, so we are done with this one. So we need to come back to this first if statement. Remember that first one, it was a post request. In this case, if it's not a post request, it will be a get request. So in this case, I'm going to come right here then and put a s like this. So if it's not a post request, it must be a get request, and the only get request that we'll get from a user is the form, for him to fill the form and submit back to another comment. Then the comment will go through this process again. We are going to give him a comment form like this equal to comment form this way. So after that, we need to return render. So in this case, I'm going to put a return render. So inside this bracket, we need to put a request comma template name like this. Hit enter. Then we create a content right here. So a content, as we know, should be inside dictionary. So let me put this dictionary tag. Hit enter. So the first argument we are going to pass here is our post variable. So post will be for post like this, then put comma. After that, we need to also put comment underscore form like this. Should be for pass it as comment form as well, underscore form. Put another comma. Then after that, we need to put comment. Should also give it comment the same way. So, and lastly, new comment underscore comment. So exactly the same way we created those variables right here. As you can see, the first one is post, we spelled it correctly. The second one is comment, comment form, and a new comment, so we spelled it correctly. So after that, we need to go to our url.py and make the necessary changes. So this is our url.py right here. So if you can remember, in our views.py, in the post detail section, we make use of a function. So because of this, we are going to change this to views.postDetail, exactly the way we define the function. So post detail like this, yeah. So we don't need this bracket. So after that, this name tag still remain post detail. So after this, the next thing you need to do is to deploy the templates that you use to render your comments in post detail. This is my post detail template right here. So in this post detail template, I've already displayed the post, that is any post that is being published in our blog website. It will be displayed right here. I talk more on how to do this in our previous video, so if you watch it you should understand what I'm saying. So after that, you need to come right here, then add a comment section, like where user can add new comments or view the comments already available in your blog website. In this video we are going to make use of a Bootstrap blog comment template. So you can search online for any blog comment template that you use to render your comment. In my case, I use this one. Look at it here. This website called mdbbootstrap.com. So these are the list of templates that you can copy the code, then use it in your project. But in my case, I'm going to make use of this one. So if you want to copy the code, you just come right here, then click on show code. Once you click on show code, the code for the comments, that is how they coded it, will appear here. You can click here to copy it. So right now I'm going to copy this code, then edit it to my text and come back. So I'll pause the video right now. So guys, I have edited the comment templates that we use for this project in my Visual Studio Code. As you can see right here, I've edited it to my text. So what I will do right now is to copy it and move it to our PyCharm editor. So Ctrl A, Ctrl C. So let me move it to our PyCharm editor. So right here I need to come below here, hit enter and put Ctrl V. So I've pasted the comment template already. So here is what I did while editing the code. First off, I used a card, Bootstrap card, to display our comment form. As you can see, this is div class card body. So inside this Bootstrap card, I use an if else statement to check if the user is submitting new comments, or I should display the comment form for him. So in this case, if you can see, we just put if new comments. If the user submitted new comments, we want to return this message: your comment is awaiting moderation, so that we will moderate and approve it later. So else, if he's not submitting new comments, we will display the comment form for him. That is why at this else statement we are prompting him to leave a comment. This is just like a default text telling him what to do. So after that, we need to display the comment form, but in this case we are using Cripsy. Cripsy is a Django, is an extension that allows the Django form to be formatted correctly. So we will need to install it using pip later, but let's leave it for now. Let's explain what's happening here. While working on the terminal, we'll install Cripsy to our virtual environment. So after that, we need to add this CSRF token for security purposes, then this Bootstrap submit button. So after that, we need to end the if statement. So after the if statement, that is after displaying the form or displaying the success message of submitting a comment to the user, he need to also see the list of comments that has been submitted by other users and the blog post detail view. That is what this one is doing right here. So you can see we are using a for loop to loop through the list of comments that has already been approved in a particular blog post. So for comments in comments, we need to display some certain field. So as you can see right here, we are displaying comment.name, that is the name of the person that submitted the comments, and the second one is comment that was created on, that is the date which the comment was created on. So the next one right here is a comment.body. So that is the body, what the message he typed in the body field. So after that, we ended the for loop, and I think I pasted this thing twice. So let me clean this one from here. So where we ended the for loop like this. So I need to remove this one. So we ended the for loop like this. So the next thing for us to do is to install the Cripsy packages. So we'll come right here to in our terminal, then type pip install Django crispy forms like this, then hit enter. While doing this, you must make sure that you have an internet connection so that people will be able to download the packages needed for this to install and work in this visual environment. So as you can see, Cripsy is being installed. Boom, I have successfully installed the Cripsy in this visual environment. So the next thing is for us to go to our setting.py. So where is our setting.py? This is it right here, and register this Cripsy form. So let me click on it. Then we'll scroll down to this section called installed app. I think it should be up here. Yeah, it should be here. So we'll come right here and specify the command, hit enter, then register our Cripsy form this place. So Cripsy crispy forms like this, then specify this command. After that, we need to scroll down to this section called the static file, yeah, right here, and put this code in capital letter, crispy underscore forms crispy template underscore pack. We need to equate it to Bootstrap for like this. Then we need to go back to our postdetail.py and load this package. So we'll come right here, hit enter, put this Python tag, put load crispy form tags like this, then close it. So after this, we need to go ahead and run our server and see if there is any issue with our code. But before I do that, let me correct here. I think this is supposed to be Cripsy forms, not form. So let me then run the server, python manage.py run server like this, hit enter. I need to change directory into my blog project, so cd into blog project, hit enter, then run the server again. Oh, there is an error. What is this saying? So guys, I will check what this error is then and come back. Hello, welcome back. The problem was that in our setting.py, let me open it, look at it here. So in our setting.py right here, while adding the Cripsy form in our app section, that is here, I used the dash like this instead of underscore. And you can remember why I was creating it, like the normal way of writing this Cripsy form is Cripsy underscore form. So if you put the normal this thing, it will give you an error. So after that one, another error caught me right here, this place. So this place is supposed to be comment is equal to post dot comment dot filter, but instead I put this way in capital letter. So if you did it this way, you need to go back and change it, so it should be like this. Also, you need to make sure that these are templates. You know, while I was doing it this way, like this one will be like this, why this one be like this. So I did it this way throughout at the other time, but while I was debugging the code, I discovered that I need to put it the other way. So let me correct it, so it should be this way. So after all these things, you need to run python manage.py make migration, because I have made my own migration again. Before, there is no changes that will be detected, but in your case you are going to see create new model comments. So after that, you need to run migrate and it will be migrated. So let's run the server. So python page.py run server. So our server is running already at ports 8000. Let me copy this, open new tab, paste it right here, then hit enter. As you can see, this is the list of posts that we have on this website. Remember that these posts were added while we are creating this website. So let us now access the back end, that is the admin section, and try to add a comment. So let me navigate to admin. Then so let us look at the list of comments that we have. As you can see, I just added one comment while I was debugging the code, so that is the only comment object that we have here. So let us try adding another comment. So I will select the post objects. Let me select post object 13. Then my name is Alex. Then thanks for this beautiful content. That is my comment body. Then I need to select it to be active. If you leave this, it will not be displayed by default, so you need to check this box. Then enter an email address. So let me pick this one, hit save. So let me add another one. Pick the same post, choose another different name. Let me call it Cornelius. Then hi, your content is great, so put it as active, put another email address, hit save. So I think let us now go to the front end and see if this comment is being displayed. So let me navigate to the home page of this website. Then look for the post that will added a comment on in our admin section. It should be this one. Then click on read more. Inside this read more but detail page, we scroll down, and as you can see, the three comments that were added is appearing right here, and you can see how it's being styled. So let me go back. Okay, let me add a new comment right here and see what will happen should the case be that a user wants to add a comment from the front end. Then how do we accept that comment, and how do we see it and approve it? So let's take an example. Let me choose something like let's click. Then please subscribe to my channel. Then this is my comment. Then let me choose an email address. Let me choose this one. Then hit submit. So as you can see, if you scroll down, we are seeing this message: your comment is awaiting moderation. So after this comment is being approved at the admin section, it will display here. Let me show you how it will happen. So let me go back to the admin section, clean this admin, hit enter, go to our comments. Then you can select all of them. If there are many comments that were submitted, select all of them. Then click select all the ones that is not approved. Then click on this action, select approve comments, hit go. A comment will be approved instantly. So let us go back to our front end. Then inside this one, as you can see, we must have one comment right here. So 2 comments is already here. So let us go back to the other post that we had 3 comments. That is this one. Then if you click on read more, we must see something like 4 comments because we have approved the 4th one. So that is how you can add a comment section in a Django blog. So thanks for watching this video. If it was helpful, please give it a like. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, Please do that by using that subscribe button below and turning on notifications so that you will be updated once I release a new video.